We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA, AM 1050, FM 106.5, and FM 102.3. And I am super excited to welcome to the show Mary Barnett. She is known as MobileMary in the industry as a text marketing expert and as a mobile social conversationalist. Yes, I can say big words, and loves sharing her passion, innovative strategies, and expertise on live weekly video training on her Facebook page, and that's the MobileMary, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, as well as a keynote speaker on stages for companies, industry association, and business groups. MobileMary, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, and I love that song. It was fun to start dancing this early in the morning.
See, there you go. Got to get your heart moving, get your blood pumping.
Right,
Absolutely.
it's awesome.
So tell us about what you have going on. You're going to be doing a special for restaurants, right?
Yes, I'm super excited. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Yes, we're being sponsored by the Inland Empire Women's Business Center and the Coachella Valley Women's Business Center to put on an event called Restaurant Recovery. A lot of restaurants have really been struggling through the pandemic, just so many limitations, not be able to serve people the way they have done for years, and they're really struggling financially. So we've put together a 4-part masterclass we're going to be hosting on Facebook, actually in a group called Restaurants That Rock, and we're going to be talking about profiting from reviews, empowering their loyal customers to come back, promotions that create customer buzz, and eating with your eyes and reaching their best customers instantly, basically with using mobile marketing and social marketing to really create a way for their customers to realize what they have, that they're open, that they're ready to serve them, and increase their takeout sales, their drive-through sales, and delivery sales. And so we can keep these restaurants open because we all love to go out to eat, and we love that convenience, so we need to really support our restaurants. So we're hoping to really help restaurants really come through this pandemic stronger on the other side with a list of happy customers that keep coming back.
You know, it's there's a balance with text marketing, right? I mean, because you want to you want your audience to know what's going on. You want them to be enticed to come in and remember, oh yeah, I was going to do that thing, whatever that thing is,
right.
Including picking up dinner for the family before you get home.
Right.
But you also don't want to spam them, right? So you don't want
Amen.
them to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm getting another text.
Oh
and
yeah, so there definitely is a strategy to it. But that's the key is knowing that your customers want what you offer. So giving them what they ask for, but not overdoing it. There is a balance. But what's nice about text marketing, you don't have to be on social media. I mean, we use social media to promote it and say why the restaurant's awesome and get people salivating literally when they see your pictures. But when you opt into a list, you're getting something. Maybe it's a little free taco or a free soda or a chance to win something once a month, like a free dinner for your family. But then it's basically that sweet little tap on the shoulder that says, hey, remember how delicious our pizza is? Won't you want to bring it home tonight? So we're teaching them all those strategies. So thank you for bringing that up. We've been in the mobile space for the last 12 years, helping thousands of customers. We actually work with Miguel's Jr. here. They have 76,000 people in the restaurant because they love their food. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. It's very good. And Todd is a big fan of Miguel
Had
Jr.
dinner there not there, but picked up dinner from there last night.
What's your favorite thing?
I bounce around. It's one of the few restaurants where I get multiple things from the menu. Most restaurants that I return to, I go back for one meal.
Yeah, I love their
Jr. is
garbage
not
burrito.
that way. So last night it was just a number one combo.
Number one combo. My husband says the same thing. I love it. Yeah, you know what you like. I love that. And the kids I think there's something in their beans though. There's like something that brings you back. I'm not going to say what it is, but yeah,
Yes.
It's really good. But so many restaurants have that thing, right? It's the reason they started their restaurant. They have this recipe from their grandmother, or they have this passion for gathering people around a table, and we don't want to let that passion go. At the same time, we want to let them get back to work and do what they love to do and not worry about marketing their business and figuring out where to find their clients. Like, that's what we want to help them do. Like, let's just get it done, understand it. And so that's why we're starting this masterclass starting this Monday at 3 o'clock. We'll be doing the next 4 Mondays. Really simple. It'll all be recorded. But I hope it's just one way to give the restaurants some confidence that, one, they're doing something right and they need to keep doing it. Consistency is a key, right? Or maybe there's something they don't know. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. And if they just did one more thing that would just be the thing that would their customers say, oh, wow, I forgot. That's right. You do have the best garbage burrito. I want that for dinner tonight or at lunch on my way to work. So we're excited to start this again on this coming Monday to really, really help these restaurants thrive.
So some people look at text marketing and look at social media marketing, and they're kind of overwhelmed because it's such a big space, and there's so many different platforms. And, do I have to be an expert in all of those platforms? And how do things go viral? And how do I get people to share with each other? And is all of that going to be covered?
Yes, definitely. We want to make this super simple. In fact, every week we'll be giving a workbook that they can download, print out and take notes, and they're gonna walk away with actionable steps that's really gonna help them just get started. And that's the thing. There is little secrets, but you don't have to be a brain surgeon with this. It can be really simple. The whole point is to be authentic because people buy from people, not from companies.
Yep.
So we really want to humanize these restaurants, let people know who they are, get to know the family, people who work behind the counter. And they also, as a bonus, are going to get access to text marketing software for free.
Wow.
So it's going to be a great way to just give them that confidence, because I think that's sometimes the key too, right? You just have to have the confidence that what you're going to do is going to work. Everybody gets worried, like you just mentioned, about going viral and everything. And every once in a while something will, but it's by utilizing your customers' influence, right? Tapping into the people who are loyal to you and letting them help. That help me help you from that movie.
Yes, from Jerry Maguire.
Right. So if you have your customers, I ever think about that. We're going to let them help you with the Kwan.
That's awesome. So what if you need help in this area, but you don't have a restaurant? Maybe you have a dry cleaner or whatever. Is this still good for them? Of course, yeah. I mean, obviously, we're talking in restaurant language just because that's who we feel like really needs the help right now. But of course, if you have any kind of brick and mortar, even online, a lot of online businesses use text marketing to remind, because we're busy. There's so much noise happening. I mean, my gosh, so much noise right now in the world. It's true.
And sometimes you just have to cut through that clutter. And so it's important that we have just little strategies to help remind your best customers, because that's the thing. If you just got one more order, right? I mean, we do the math and say, if you had 50 customers that came back one extra time this month, even at just $10 a ticket, that's $500 more in added sales. I mean, if you sold a $20 ticket, that's an extra $1,000 in sales by just giving a friendly reminder, giving the people what they want, right?
Yes.
So it's so simple. Sometimes people will be like, oh, but sometimes you just have to sit back and unlock your brain to realize, oh, I can do this, and that's what we really want to do with this restaurant recovery masterclass.
And even if you're picking up the food at home, and taking it home, there's this feeling of connectedness that was such a part of the social fabric in the United States at restaurants before the shutdown. How many of us went out to dinner, not only because we didn't feel like cooking, but because we wanted to feel that community, right? And we wanted to, there's a festiveness that you have inside of a restaurant. And I think that by creating that feeling for people just on the web, then you have a more connected relationship with your customers.
Erin, I actually got shivers when you said that. That is so true. I think we as humans love being social, and I think that's why social media is so important, because literally the word is being social. And sometimes we forget that, right? The connection that we have. In fact, when the shutdown started, I started doing some trainings on this Restaurant the Rock group, and one of them was set up a Zoom call between your customers so when they, you can actually simulate eating together.
Yes.
We were having the customers set up a Zoom call focusing on their restaurant, and as people were waving at each other while they're eating, and they're sharing a meal, so to speak, together, even though it's virtually. I mean, all kinds of cool little ways. Not that we're teaching that, but I'm just saying, we're trying to help the restaurants find any way that they could continue that connection with their customers to really keep that relationship going.
Yes.
Because that's so important.
Yeah, everybody wants to go to the place where they know your name.
And that's right. Oh, my God. Thank you for bringing that up. I always use that expression. And my kids go, Mom, that is so dating you. I'm like, what?
So?
I'm like, yeah, because Norm. Like,
Exactly.
you want that feeling, right? I love that. In fact, when the pandemic started, since we work with restaurants a lot, we knew that we were helping a lot for free. A lot of little mom and pops came to us, so we're having about 20 free from March to June. But then I wanted to do something more, and I saw this amazing woman back east. She started this program called FLAG, Frontline Appreciation Group. So I called her up and I said, hey, can we start one of these in Coronas where I live? Because I want to be named after the beer and not the virus, darn it. So we're Flag of Corona. Anyway, so every week we've been having community members donate money, and we pay the restaurants to deliver food to the hospitals, police stations, fire stations, senior care centers to help their staff who work on the night shift that don't have access to a hot meal.
Oh my gosh,
closed.
that's so awesome.
Yeah, so we're so excited. In fact, last night I was ordering for this coming Tuesday another meal from one of our local restaurants. But what's cool is we don't ask for discounts. We want to keep them in business. So it's been so neat. And another really cool part about it is not only are we helping them with a hot meal, but we have community members making signs. I call them signs of encouragement. And they're signs like, thanks for going to work so we can stay home, or heroes wear masks, and they're just handwritten on piece of scrapbook paper. And I just got a big stack dropped off at my doorstep last night to bring out to the next delivery. It's been so heartwarming to see how people have come together to really they believe in and obviously thanking our frontline heroes, but also the fact that they're paying the restaurants to do what they do best. So it's a win-win. We promote the restaurants, and we encourage and support the people that are on the front line doing everything for us.
So we're about out of time. Let people know how they can find out more information about the conference or the webinars that you're going to be holding.
Oh, thank you for asking. Yes, if they just text the word recovery, that's RECOVERY, recovery, to the number 71441. They'll get back a little welcome message, and then we'll be sending out a link to the group that they can go ahead and just join the group for free. It's absolutely free. Again, sponsored by the Inland Women's Business Center and the Coachella Valley Women's Business Center. So if they text the word recovery to 71441, they'll get that link. We'd love to have them be a part of it, and it's all recorded, so they can't make everyone. That's okay. But we really want to give them actionable steps that they can really use to help recover and come back full strength, or even better when this is all over.
Well, MobileMary, Mary Barnett, thank you so much for joining us today. It has been enlightening and a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you, guys. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye. So with that, it's time for a break. I'm Marian Brinker.
I'm Todd Brinker.
And we are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA. We will be right back.